Good evening. All right. How are you today? Getting a little bit started late, but that's okay. My guys for Mythic Pluses aren't on yet. I assume they will be at some point. Thank you, dear. Um, but anyway, I expect them to be logging on shortly. Divine is on. I know Doom is going to be late. He is getting back in town probably in about 20 minutes or so. Well, he says 20 minutes, so probably like 30 minutes. I think what I'm going to do is I made a list of the keys that I need in order to get Keystone Hero. So that's a 2500 rating. This is what I'm looking at. I'm at 2440, so I'm super close. I looked up on Mythic Planner, and I wrote down the 3 most likely scenarios that will get me there. Well, I wrote down 2 of the most likely scenarios because the third one isn't isn't very likely. Um, so the first scenario, and listen, I love my team. We're good players. But I'm also realistic about what we're going to be able to do. Um, hold on, let me send a text. Okay. So I'm realistic. And realistically, the odds of us like plus 2ing a 9 by 12, like being under by 12 minutes is not likely to happen. So there is a scenario that would get me to KSM to 2500 or KSH. If we did Azure Vault at a 9 and plus 2'd it, and we were under by 12 minutes. And Brackenhide Hollow, if we did a 9 and plus 2'd it, and we're under by 11 minutes and 29 seconds. Neither of those are super friendly to us, so I don't think that's a lot. I don't think that's the thing to shoot for. So the other 2 scenarios that I'm looking at, still not the easiest, but reasonable. So the first scenario would be 3 instances at a level 10, both of them overtime, or all 3 of them overtime by a certain amount. So the first scenario is Nokud, at a level 10 if we can't be over by more than 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That is doable. Neltheris at a level 10, and we can't be over by more than 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Also doable. And then Azure Vaults, a level 10, we can't be over by more than 11 minutes and 46 seconds. That is absolutely doable. It is a fortified week, I think, yeah. So fortified, volcanic, and spiteful, so not really hard. Spiteful, I mean, it depends. So, like, I run with groups sometimes that if I'm doing pugs, there's an issue of a lot of pug people not paying attention to spiteful, and they're taking all of that unnecessary damage, and spiteful hits really hard. And I can't heal 3 people just getting beat in the face by these little spirit ghosty things. But there's also the issue of sometimes people want to try and just kill them all, but that's more ads. And so if you sit there and try to kill them all of these spitefuls, you're going to be like knocking seconds off of your time. And when you're getting to the higher keys, the 10 is like a 20 from last season. And that was sort of our limit. That was sort of where I topped out. I did a 20 or 2. Just 1 or 2 of those, and they were hard. So when you're looking at something and you don't want to be over by a certain amount, can't really afford the loss of standing there trying to fight the spiteful. So it would very much have to be a like CC them, keep running, let them time out, all that things like that, which sometimes interferes with our ability to CC ads. So it'll be interesting to see how the guys handle that. It's not really a me issue. I can fear them, and I will, most likely my fears will be used for spiteful. Um, just to keep them off of me. And as long as people don't damage them, honestly, I can keep them feared until they die. But when the game is so much about AoE damage and Mythic Pluses, people are going to do that kind of thing. Oh, thanks. That's nice of you. Um, you're a gifter. I like gifts. Anyway, I need to gift one. I did last month. I need to do it this month. So if I can do those three in that amount of time, that would be great. That would get me to the 2,500. The other scenario is, again, Nokud and Neltharius at level 10s. Nokud, you can't be over by more than 13 minutes and 58 seconds, so 14 minutes. Neltharius, 11 minutes and 10 seconds. And then Academy, no more than 10 minutes over. That is absolutely doable, all three of those in those time frames. If we're over by more than that, then we're probably going to be in bad moods. So, I mean, it is doable. We just have to have the keys. I have an Academy at a 10, so that second option is possible. Let me see what the other guys have. They're not on, so I can't really do it. So Morseth has a Ruby. Arrow has a 9 Academy that we could push up. Let's see, where's Doom Doom? Oh, he has a 9 Ruby. I thought we pushed his up too. Maybe we didn't. Does he have? I want to say Divine has a 10 also. I just don't know which one it is. So anyway, we'll wait for them. What I might do, I need to make sure I have all my crap also. I need to open another window too, really quick. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Anyway, so that's what I'm aiming for. I'm super close. I really think I can get it tonight. If not, I will absolutely get it next week. I'm really hoping for tonight though, because if you notice next week on Tyrannical, I don't have any 10s at all. I do have a couple of 10s and some time 9s on the Fortified week. Which honestly is kind of weird to look at this whole season because we're used to seeing the hierarchies. That would be ultimately an untimed 20, 2 untimed 20s, time 19s, untimed 19s, 18s. So difficulty-wise, I'm fine with it. Yeah, so you've got the Ruby Life pools, which I've not timed, but I do have it at a 10, so that might get me a couple of points. It's not on my list of things that would get me the most, but I think you guys will get a lot from that one too. Oh wow, Dragon's laggy. So anyway, I'm gonna try and see. I need to look at my spec too. I want to. So the thing is, what I'm trying to figure out. I can maximize healing with this, with Divine Word, because it lets me put the little gold thing. Yours is a tough one. Well, because mine's tough and crappy because it's got the two most likely scenarios have Nokud and Neltharius. All the other scenarios we would have to. The easiest, or what it calls the fastest scenario, would be to time a 10 Nokud and Neltharius in a certain amount of time. And I think the time frame for it was absurd. Let me see. I think I might still have it up. Yeah, I do. So in order for me to... Oh, it got rid of my character. 1 second. So the fastest route, I kind of looked at it and just kept scrolling because I'm like, that's not going to happen. EFG, where is my server? Right there. Oh, that's not my server. this. So my fastest option to get it in one run would be to do a plus 12 no-code offensive and plus 2 it. We would have to be under by 12 minutes and 22 seconds in order to get me 60 points. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. My second best option would be to do plus 2 a 10 note-code and Neltheris. So both would have to be plus 2. That ain't happening either. So that's when we get into the ones that I wrote down. So I think my best options are the Note-Code, Neltheris, and Azure Vault, or the easiest option for us, I think the most likely that I'm certain we can do would be Note-Code, Neltheris, and Academy. So you need... Oh, I can look you up, actually. Let's see. Let's look at my team while we're waiting for them to actually get on and play. Amorcet's on, Divine's on. Now we just need Arrow and Doom Doom, who had late nights from what I'm hearing. You guys were... I golfed today, and I'm still here, so... It was hot. It was hot. Let me see. I'm going to look up... Let's see Amorcet. You're on Hellscream also. So to get you to 2,500... I think I spelled your name wrong. Un momento. Amor... You're not on Hellscream? What are you on? Gorfine. That's why it couldn't find you. There you are. Oh, that picture it has of you is not cute. Is that your mod? Ooh. Anyway, so your fastest... yours is harder. Your fastest route to 2,500 would be to do a Brackenhide Hollow and time it, just +1. So you would have to be under by 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And then do an Uldaman +12, and you would have to do an Uldaman 12 and +3 it. That would be your fastest route to 2,500. After that, the next fastest would be 3 dungeons, all under time within like 9 minutes and a few seconds, basically, with the third one being you have to be under by 2 minutes. Would be Brackenhide, Uldaman, and No-Code. After that, you're going to get into needing 4 dungeons. Brackenhide Hollow, Uldaman, Note-Code, and Neltheris. But in that scenario, Brackenhide, Note-Code, and Neltheris can be undertimed. Or overtime. And then oh shoot, no. Let's not do that one either. Yours is harder than mine. Yours is way harder than mine. You'd have to, even in that scenario, you have to do an Uldaman 10 and +3 it. And be under by 14 minutes. Where's your easiest one? Hold on. Oh, here's your easiest option. So your easiest option right now to get it this week would be Brackenhide 10 under by 10 minutes. Uldaman 10, you'd have to +2 it and be under by 9 minutes and 17 seconds. Azure Vault, you could do a 9 and +2 it and be under by 10 minutes. Ruby Life Pulse 10, you can be over by 11 minutes and 30 seconds. So that would be your easiest route to getting there. Oh, that makes sense then. I'm like, what, bruh? Oh, you're 23. Okay, that makes sense. You're not that much lower, though. So Doom's going to be a little bit late, but he's watching at least. So, anyway, back to my spec. So I can run Divine Word, which gives me, it lets me control what I do, how I heal. I usually use it in conjunction with Sanctify so that I can put like that gold thing on the ground. Sometimes I don't know why, because y'all don't stand in it. Now you do, Amorsith does, if I put it under the tank, and in melee, he will usually stand in it. If I'm dealing with ranged DPS, they don't walk into it. I'm starting to feel why, like the pain of a druid, when they put the green stuff on the ground and nobody walks into it, or nobody bothers to stand in it, and then complains that they're dying. Um, but I normally use it on with Sanctify. Um, on occasion, if Sanctify is not up and we're taking a lot of damage, I will use it with Serenity so that my flash heal and heal and renew heal for 30% more and cost less. So it's a good way to get more single target spells out um, without costing the extra mana of what those would normally cost me. I almost never use it with Chastise unless we're on a pull and we're in a dungeon that I know like they're not going to die. I will on occasion use it with Chastise just to get a little bit more damage out, but it's very rare that I do that. The alternative on this level is to use Restitution, which is my free res I get every 10 minutes. So if I die, we don't have to worry about a battle res. Death is likely in some of the 10s that we need to do. And so I'm almost wondering if I get more healing overall by doing the free res and being alive. Because I don't know if it depends on who Doom brings. If he brings his druid, we have an extra B res. It's not always easy for a pally tank to get a res off, especially if the healer's down, and so then they need their holy power to use their CDs and all of that. Hunters can't be res. Demon hunters can't be res. So if we have the druid, we'll have the B res. If not, I probably will go to 10s using restitution just to give myself a free res at least every 10 minutes. If I need it more than that, we're probably wiping. Neltheris is on my list quite a bit. And for that chain boss at a 10, even on a fort week. With our new route, it's not bad because we have Lust on that boss. But I really like Divine Hymn for that boss because those chains hit wicked hard. And the AoE damage going out is insane. On occasion, I can get... So my tier set, my renews will give me a free Sanctified and Serenity. And what that means is I spec into where I have 2 of them. So I already have a spec based 2 Serenities and 2 Sanctifies. So if I time it right, I can actually have 3 because my renews will give me a free one of each. And so if I get lucky and I have 3 of them when the chains are going off, then we're fine. I can heal it. If I don't have them, if I don't have that procced and I don't have the other 2, then I really do need Divine Hymn, which means taking Light of the Nehru off and getting rid of Pontifex temporarily. Well, semi-temporarily, because once you're in a dungeon or a Mythic Plus, you can't change your spec back. So I would be running with Divine Hymn throughout the whole of that dungeon, and I wouldn't have these at my disposal for other fights, which is fine. Divine Hymn is useful. It's usually a raid heal because it hits so many people, and you only have 5 people in a Mythic Plus, so that's why they don't... I mean, I get why they don't spec into it, but it is useful for fights like that one particular boss. It is also useful for the fact that Sanctify is a ground effect. Well, basically, this is my Sanctify, right? That's how much space I have to heal people. AoE. It hits wickedly hard. So it's an excellent heal. It's fantastic. Unfortunately, you see, like, if I walk in, say that dragon is my tank, I walk in, and I heal my tank in my little DPS here, my little friendly melee DPS. And myself, I usually have a ranged or two out here that I can't heal. So that sort of decreases the effectiveness of my Sanctify. But I think for 10s, I'm going to start off by running Restitution for the free res, unless Doom's on the Druid. Otherwise, I'll just stick with the spec that I have. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I also need to make better practice of using my Shadow Fiend. Because I have so many spells on my bars already, I don't have Shadow Fiend set to a keybind. And I do need to use it more because I have it. I am spec'd in to let it heal. So when my Shadow Fiend's out, it heals nearby enemies or nearby allies for 53,000. So that's, I mean, that's still decent just for passive, easy healing that I don't have to do, specifically on the tank because that's going to go into the melee anyway. And so odds are it's mostly healing the tank. So I have to use that more. I don't use it nearly enough. I need to use my Fade more because I do spec into Translucent Image, which reduces damage I take by 10%. So I do need to use that more in a 10 to manage some of the damage that I'm taking. And I'm just trying to find ways to... I'm trying to find ways to get a little bit more healing out or to at least mitigate some of the damage. And I mean, Circle of Healing's fine. There are some specs, recommended specs that don't use it. I like it though, so... Alright, let's do it. I could get in Discord too. We'll go ahead and grab a dungeon channel. I'm going to go to dungeon channel 8. Just because I don't think people tend to use that one anyway. And I can go ahead and get my sound set up to run Discord because this thing hates me. Alright. I'm set up there. Let me get... I'm gonna message Arrow, see if he's gonna be on. Is he out of town now, or is he out of town? Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna message Arrow. I know where Doom's at. Divine's on, Amorphous on. Alright, let's see what we... Ooh, maybe we can get you some points while we warm up, Amorphous. Let's see, you said you needed... I don't want to do anything big with a pug. Let's see what they got. Probably find a 9 that you need. That needs a tank. Get you a little closer. Oh, why am I not talking to you? I didn't know you were in Discord. I didn't hear the ding ding. Alright. Hello.
Oh.
So what did we say would get you some points?
I need 9s for Brackenhead, no Coup Navy.
Alright, we'll try to find some 9s to get you some of those. Let's see what Azure Vault has for us. There's a 9. This is AV 9, so that should work. To Azure Vault. It's like we don't have a B-res in this other than Amorphous. Hey, how's it going? So we don't have a B-res in this because Amorphous is the tank. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Restitution. That way he doesn't have to worry about resing me necessarily if / when I die. At least once every 10 minutes he won't have to.
For the glory of the dragons. Glory.
Dude, it was like 102 today and we played golf. It was hot.
Yeah, I believe it.
I got home and I took a shower and just went straight to sleep. I was like, I need a nap. Looks like we're going to have to find another DPS to push with tonight because Arrow's not going to make it. He's packing to leave it early in the morning.
Okay. Look and see who's on and
Yeah, once Doom's on, we can figure out who we want to be. I think Busy's on, so he might do it. It's been pretty good. I played golf this morning. It was really hot. I did okay. I think I'm getting better. I mean, my score's not great, but I'm improving. Then I took a nice long shower and then a nice long nap because it was so hot.
I guess your PI's on the warrior.
Oh yeah, he seems to have the best.
Shadow Priest is gonna PI the mage.
Gotcha.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, grats! Kind of nice once you hit that top mark, huh?
Many things, but harmless is not one.
Oh, for God's sake, please don't lag.
These whelplings perceive anyone not of my blood as a threat. Their gaze pierces all. If they see you, all nearby creatures will awaken to purge you.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Good deal. That's a tough pull, so that's promising.
Sundered flame have been delving into my vault. They do not understand the dangers within, nor the powers they meddle with.
Yeah, time walking sort of double-edged sword. Like you will get levels, but I mean, it's boring. Everybody in there outgears it basically, and it's not really tuned well to where it's actually difficult. I thought that was the intention of time walking, was to go back and do old content and make it still be difficult, but it's not. Oh yeah, so they're all new dungeons for you, but everybody else is just kind of through them. I hate time walking, honestly. I will do it on alt, or I will do it on Sage if it's new, like a new season or whatever, just to get the raid piece. But once she's out of that, I don't do it anymore. I, on occasion, might do it on alt because it's easy to get gear, but I just hate doing it. At 5 of them, that's so many.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Woo! Out of the swear list. Kind of like being able to warm up a little before we get into the big keys, you know? I mean, this isn't small by any means, but...
Watch your step.
So it does look like we're going to have to find
Watch your step.
a 5th for tonight. You don't have to do raids. That's what's really cool about the way they do it now.
Watch your step.
You can do looking for group. Go ahead. Yep. You can do looking for group on various levels, and so you can do heroic dungeons. They will give pretty good loot now, and then you work your way up to mythic dungeons. Oh, shoot. Okay. Work your way up to mythic dungeons, and then you do mythic keystones.
Shockwave.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be raid. You can do LFR if you want to do raid content, to kind of get to know things. LFR is poo, though. I hate LFR.
Move to triangle.
Move to triangle. Ain't no triangle on this screen, sister. Fade! Those things like me. And
AOE incoming.
I almost got hit by that because of lag. Holy crap. Going through metal again?
Yep.
Cool.
Shockwave. Move to circle. AOE incoming.
Good, good, good deal. Um, 440, if you're gonna run with non-guild members, I would start with heroics. That way you can learn the dungeons. You're more inclined to learn them in heroic. People will be a little nastier if you get into a mythic and mess it up.
Do be on the lookout for the growth of extra appendages.
But I will also be on tomorrow night. If you're going to be on, if you want, we can go do some low-level mythics. As long as you're with people who like you trust and aren't going to be jerky, we can teach you those. Gotcha. I probably won't be on tomorrow until about the same time.
Man, I can't even get my kicks off.
Yeah, that's nice,
They're
isn't it?
kicking before me.
It's cool. I am usually on about 8 Eastern.
Keep overlapping my dang kicks because they're getting it before
I
me.
incorporated a means of safe travel via these tomes.
Tell Doom to watch and learn. Watch and learn. Cool. So what I'll do, I'll be streaming tomorrow too, so I will get you my Battle.net info tonight as soon as I get out of this, and I'll just add you to that because we're on different servers, but
Watch your step.
we'll get a group together, and once you get in there and see it and you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. But I do get not wanting to run with pugs and people. People can be nasty, like awful. Oh, wow.
Watch your step.
What is my dog doing? I feel like she's doing something bad. I hear something behind me. What are you doing? She just walked out. She was definitely doing something bad. Got a feeling she just did something that's gonna make me mad.
Watch your step.
Oh yeah? Brewmasters look cool. I mean, there's just something about throwing a
Watch
keg
your
at
step.
something to taunt it that I think is impressive.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Pallies are safe. You know, they have so much utility to keep themselves alive. It's insane.
What the fuck?
What is happening? Why aren't my heals working? Sorry, I couldn't get my spells said they were ready, but they apparently were not.
Don't even understand how I died there.
I gotcha. Like my bar looked everything. My CDs were up. It looked like, but apparently they were not. That's the one trouble with mouse overs though. Like on occasion it'll glitch and make me think my CDs are ready and they're not, and then I get in trouble. I am Horde. I don't like Anduin, so I don't play Alliance. What are you? It really, like, it's cross server anyway, so we can actually play, but we're cross faction now. As long as we're in a dungeon, we can trade things, we can do all of that. We just can't queue for, like we can't queue up in LFG. We'll have to make a group and go to the dungeons. You can, yes. I can heal
Watch
you
your
as long
step.
as we are in a dungeon and in an instance group. Because Amorsith,
Watch your
that's
step.
tanking right now, he's Alliance, and I'm Horde.
Watch your step.
Once we go into a
Watch your
dungeon,
step.
though, I can. Yeah. That's because it's PvP. PvP is a different thing. There are certain things you can't do. Like, if we were going to do, say, time walking, I can't queue for time walking with you. Because you can't queue for things cross-faction, which is stupid, but you can't.
Dispel.
Oh, I'm so glad Amorsith has CD's error, because I
Dispel.
have no
Watch
clue.
your step.
Drink it! Go! I
Watch
drink it
your
and try not to
dispel.
cast. I wanted to get out of there. I just wouldn't do it. I think I'm gonna...
Dispel. Watch your step.
With them bringing down the walls between servers, it's going to open up
Dispel.
factions
Watch
even
your
more,
step.
I think. Hopefully they fix some stuff that we can't do. I mean, if you're going to let things be cross-faction, like
Watch
our
your
guilds
step.
can be cross-faction and all of that now, but there's like certain things I still can't do
Watch your
cross-faction,
dispel.
you know, and it's just dumb. If you're going to make factions not matter, then just make them not matter. Hey, Jess.
Dispel.
Cat came in. He's better behaved than the dogs. Man, this just goes to show that, like, interrupts are everything.
Oh yeah.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Dispel.
I only play Blood Elves. I'm not gonna lie. I play Blood Elves because I love them. I'm good.
I'm about to let this mage die.
Did he pull?
Watch your.
Yeah. That's the second time he's done that.
Watch your.
Because he doesn't want to drop his stacks of whatever.
Phase change.
But I really don't give a shit about that. If we're gonna die from the healer not having mana, it doesn't matter anyway.
True.
Watch your.
Void elves do look cool. I only play Blood Elf because they're really the only like cute class, and they take transmogs really well.
Watch your.
Poor Azurlade. I do not blame her. I should have thought of her before I left. This door. I sense a breach behind it. The sundered flame must be this way.
Tear this place apart if you have to. I will expose whatever secrets
I think that's why Morseth plays a dwarf too. I think he likes the racial ability for tanking, or the paladin. I can't remember which one, but
Consequences would be dire. Please, hurry.
when I made a Blood Elf, our Arcane Torrent used to also silence, but now what it does is it will. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on. It restores mana. So it'll remove a beneficial effect or from an ad. So like if they have something on there that needs to be dispelled, I can take it off of them with Arcane Torrent. And it gives me mana back, which I like. Whee! There are a lot of classes, though, that used to use mana that don't anymore. Hunters, for one, they used to use mana. Makes sense that they don't anymore, but I do remember when they did. Ah! Got blowed up.
You're comfortable. Just keep chaining.
Yep, just keep going. I'm good. Damage is pretty wicked in here too, so look at that DPS. We're doing really... Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. I need to swap to Halo. I actually like Halo better. I just stopped using it because it used to pull things. Now it doesn't, so I can switch back to it. Divine Star is cool, but I have to be... It's a little bit more controlled, or specific. I have to be like, they have to be in front of me for it to work. And if they move, I can miss. Halo ain't gonna miss. Woo! Yeah, you can use Halo or Divine Star. I like Divine Star is cool because it looks like Dragon Ball Kamehameha. But it used to be that Halo, if I were to use Halo in here, it would pull everything. So you really couldn't use it in close quarters. It doesn't pull anything you're not in combat with anymore. So, well, that's not really a problem. And also, I was looking at some of the changes coming to priests with the hero talents, and they're sort of doing what I think is sort of a combination of, hey, Gabby, um, a combination of Halo and Divine Star. So the Halo is going to pulse out and come back in. It looks pretty cool on the videos I watched. I'm ready.
Sorry, I was answering a message.
Oh, sorry.
Did she send you? Enough.
I don't watch any of the story or the narrative.
Right.
I will look at the spells and stuff. And the only reason I do that is because you kind of got to be prepared if you're going to be on a raid team or like do keys and stuff like that. But I look at the spells, I watch videos about the spells and the play.
Find shelter.
I don't watch any of the story stuff. I won't do beta because it ruins stuff for me. Ooh.
Run out.
Gabby, we were warming up on a key, me and Amorsith. And then I got a list of stuff I need to get ASH.
Run out.
I don't like my list, but I got one. I don't know if Doom's on yet. Nope.
Run out.
He said he was getting on. Sort of figured when he said he'd be 20 minutes late, it would be more like 50.
Move in quick.
Find shelter. Run out.
No. Holy fire! Ah! Doom will be on later. He was a quitter at golf. He slushied. He blamed it on his medicine. Huh.
We good for boss?
Yep, I'm good. Not right now, kitty. No, no, no.
Shockwave.
See, I tell you what got me with that whole thing, Gabby, is that Doomer Dummy was the one who was like, oh, let's play at 8. Set it at 8. So I did. I set the tea time at 8. I don't like to wake up that early. That was stupid. I didn't see that. I didn't see that under my feet. But I got my res, so I'm good. This girl don't wake up that early.
Knocking
And
back.
I did. That was horrible timing. If you can get me, that would be great. What is going on with my spells? I wonder if my mouse is going out. walked right into that. What a dumb thing to do. Doom's on. He deleted that stream too, sister. I got 11 points. I got 11.
My dear one. He knew that wild magic was dangerous.
Me too.
But he meddled with it anyway. By the time we found
Alright, I think Doom's getting on. So I need to go get one of my dogs because I think she's in trouble. Because I heard her do something and I called her and she ran. So I'm going to take a little break real quick to go see what she did.
Okay. What, like 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, that'll work. Because Doom's getting on, then we got to figure out who we're going to take as a fifth. I'll be right back, though, because my dog really did do something, and I need to go find out what the heck it was.
Spy. We got a spy. Unfreaking touchable. God, crap.
me feel like a bad girl. Feel like a bad girl. You make me feel. You make me like a bad girl. You make me feel. You make me feel like a bad girl. You make me feel like a bad girl. Feel like a bad feel like a bad girl. Feel like a bad girl. Like a bad girl.
Okay. She was bad. I wasn't even on, and I know how bad Doom was. Dude went to tee up a ball on the golf course and freaking forgot the ball. Alright. Okay, so now Divine's not on. We're gonna need... people. Let's see if he sees it in-app. No, you're fine. I just had to go put a dog in a kennel. Because she was bad. Naughty, naughty girl. They've been my dogs have been misbehaving a lot more in the past maybe 3-4 months or so. So I had to get the kennel back out and gonna have to do a little retraining. It's irritating because it's a big kennel and takes up room in my house. Alright, there's Doom. Let's invite him. I don't know who's gonna run tonight though. Busy's on, so that might work. Invite, 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 invite all my new friends. I like new friends. Ow. You know what's not showing? Oh, yes, it is. Never mind. Ha, I thought my old Gods logo wasn't showing. A new friend request. Apparently, I just had everybody. New friends. That was you. Okay. I was like, I just hit add. I'm like, I don't even know who that was, but sure. I like friends. Ow. All right. Oh, I know what it is. I'm like, why do I hear music in my head? Because I have... I don't know where it came from. Let's get out my nerves. I had to turn it off. I don't know how people play with music. I cannot. I cannot do it. So, let's see. Doom. If Divine comes back, he'll be in. I wonder if Busy wants to do... keys? I don't know how to switch a BattleNet name. I'd have to Google it. I've been SageWin since... long time. Cool. He'll go. Maybe able to get Busy to do the, So, Old Gods is doing a really cool event next Saturday. It's like a Mythic Plus challenge race thing. So, like, you get points based on, like, you lose points if you have a death. Tanks, healers, and DPS, you earn points based on, like, how many million healing you do or how many million damage you do, and various things. And so the prizes for first, second, and third are pretty sweet. Like, each player in first place gets like 100,000 gold each. Oh, okay. Cool deal. This person is actually this person. Bink. No. Stop doing that. Enter. I quit. I give up. It's not doing what I want it to do. You can tell which one of us didn't have a late night because I'm still waiting on the boys. We got up, Doom had me set the ice, well, Amorsa's getting coffee, so, but I still had to wait on you. You're like an hour late. But yeah, Doom said, let's make the tea time at 8 o'clock. All of us were there. Me, his friend, our dad, all waiting. Where's Doom Doom? Not there. I call him. He's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, where are you at? He's like, oh, I forgot. He had to get dressed really fast and come. Because the time I set that he chose, he forgot. Because of all his gaming shenanigans. I woke up early just for him to forget. I don't do early. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see, I need to try this again. Doomy doom, doom, doom. Oh shoot, I didn't turn something on and I don't know how to turn it off. Oh, there you go. I did it! Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright. We're gonna get busy. Where he went? Right there. And I'm gonna message Divine on Discord. See if he wants to write something. I messaged Divine on Discord.
Okay. You sure you want 2 demon hunters?
I mostly just want 5 people. So, like,
Fair enough.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Busy might be a good option for Saturday if he's free. I could ask him too because Ether said he's not really been doing Mythic Plus this season. GRM info button or I don't know.
Hello.
GRM's just how I manage GMs manage the guild and officers manage the guilds. Hello.
Hola.
Action bar 3. Oh, this one. Oh, that's the group info. That's how many guildies I have in the group right now. I don't know why that button's important, but it's there. I don't know what to do with it. I never noticed it.
Do you guys know Dillagaffa? I think his name.
Yes, he runs something.
Do you know if they raided last night?
I don't know that.
He invited me to their mythic raid and never invited me or hit me up or anything.
Many deals for a friend of
Yeah, I think the only thing I talked to them about was I think they do he's the one of the demigods for raid lead. Because he was gonna give me a raid channel if I wanted one for the server, but I don't, so. What are you doing Saturday, Busy?
Nothing I'd say.
Because we need a fifth person, because they're doing a Mythic Plus challenge, and they only have one team signed up, and the prizes are pretty good. And if there's only 2 teams participating, we're likely to win something, like gold and crap, if you want to go.
Yeah, I'm down. Is there like a cap, or is it just like as far as you can push?
I think as far as you can push, I don't know where they're starting at, like what level key they're starting at. They're supposed to give us some info a little bit, like right before it. I just need to message her and tell her we have a team. But we were having trouble finding a fifth. If you want to go, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm gonna have to find someone else. Yeah, I'll probably stream it. I don't normally stream on Saturdays, but I could do that for the event, which would be good too, because I stream for Old Gods now, and so streaming one of their events would probably be a good idea. Got anyone else who wants to do some push keys?
Justice said he was coming back like in a few hours when I talked to him a few hours ago.
Yeah, I think he still has company, doesn't he?
Yeah. And his little girl?
I know his friend who came to visit has 2 girls.
Or yeah, it's her kids.
Hey, look, somebody has the same name as Doom's Warrior.
Yeah, I saw that. I guess worst case we could pug a fifth. None of my people are on. I want to see in Discord or in Guild, see if there's anybody who wants to do 9s and 10s, and then we'll just find out what their eye level is and such. Because I don't know what a good eye level is to recommend. I'm 520. I think I'm slightly higher than Doom, and I'm more, maybe. God dang it. My little guild. So they have the GMs run a hourly message to the guild, you know, just like, oh, welcome.
I gave up on
all this
the
stuff.
item level shit.
And every time I try to
8 with
say
a,
something,
4,
my
it's like
stupid post happens.
492 or 494 healer, resto healer. Didn't have one problem, and then I ran another 8 with like a 520 invoker. It was rough.
It's also more about like what they dodge too. Sometimes it's not even like Doom can bring really solid DPS no matter what he plays. It's just a matter of how hard he can take hits, especially with some of the AoE damage. For 9s and 10s, they probably need to be over 500. Ideally. What keys do we have?
Feast in 2 minutes.
We have a 10 ruby, a 9 ruby, and a 10 academy.
Scara Feast.
Yeah.
Does that give a rep after the first time you do it? A week?
Yeah,
I think so.
it
I
does.
haven't done my weekly yet, so I have to do it for that.
What key do you have, Busy?
I have a 8 Neltharius.
Need a 10 Neltharius, but... You guys want to do your feast real quick, and then we'll just pug if Divine doesn't come back?
Don't matter to me. I'm good with that either way.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I feel like they're not helping me with this at all.
I've pugged most of my mythic on, like, since I come back, and I really haven't had
Is
that
Doom
many,
even
like,
here? He's not even in Discord. Where are you at? Get in Discord.
a handful at most.
I have many lucky dues.
Seems like lower keys are
Y'all
worse
ever have
for
those
it.
days where you
People
feel like
fall
you're just
apart
pushing a
if somebody
massive
dies.
boulder uphill when you're trying to make something happen? That's what I'm feeling like right now. Wee, wee, wee. Well, we can go check out the feast. I didn't pick up the weekly. Apparently he's not planning on getting... I don't need that, but I'll go do stuff. So I think since the feast is about to happen, I think Amorshith would like to go do that. So let's go. Feast is kind of fun sometimes. Like 28 seconds. Yeah, it's dumb to make somebody. Yeah. Wee, come here, come here, come here.
The Isles have awakened.
I only have 2
What is it we're gonna do?
crafted things. Do you guys feel comfortable? You want to start with the 9 ruby, or do you want to go ahead and jump into a 10?
I don't care. 10 adds spiteful, so just gotta remember that.
That's basically like the Sunken Temple ghost.
Well, we'll queue up after the feast. I don't want to get somebody in there and be like, oh, wait, we're going to do the feast. I'm going to need my medication.
I mean, I already get credit right away.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, once you start it and do the first task, you get credit for it.
Oh, well, that's handy.
I just like to do the 5 tasks, because then I get the chance of an alchemist flavor pocket.
What's that? Is that the thing that makes your feast last longer or something?
Yeah, you get a 2-hour food buff and it lasts through death.
Oh,
And I didn't know this, but it stacks with your regular food buff. You can have the community feast and a regular food buff.
all right. So since I need to do a Neltharis, I need it at a 10, but we can go in there and get you guys warmed up also, because Amorsith and I did a 9 and got warmed up. And then that will most likely time the 8, and we'll see what it gives us. That'll give us a little bit more variety. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan.
I'm done with that. Need 2 more 8s for my the middle vault.
I can't start a group, so we need to queue for 8 Neltharis, por favor. Oh, Doom Doom's in Discord. Yay!
Darn. No, I finished Flavor of the Pocket.
I'm lit. I don't know why I flew over here. I'm not going to do it.
Those things sell pretty good too.
Morsith, can you queue us for an 8 Neltharis, por favor?
I already did.
Oh, how come my thing's... Oh, there it is. It was a little late showing.
Hoping that would give like a little bit of rep for each objective, but I guess it doesn't after the weekly, or after you do so much.
You got a preference for ranger melee?
Either one's fine. Probably somebody with a lust. Catch a clubfish.
So range.
Oh, a range deal? Oh, yeah. I never thought about it.
Hunter?
Yeah, that's fine. Where's my fish? That weren't a clubfish. Oh, they're over there. CG. Bum, bum. When I used to fish all the time. Like, I could fish constantly. I don't have a ton of time for that kind of stuff anymore. But I miss it. It is nice, you know?
Which one's the enhanced shaman?
Purchase? What? From somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's the guy I gotta buy it from? Gracchus. Who's Gracchus?
That's
Gracchus!
Survival Hunter.
Oh, you.
Survival Hunter's a melee with lust.
What the? What just happened?
Are you not talking to us, Doom?
As a good friend,
Oh, they summoned me.
loyal supporter
I was like,
you are, I call upon your help at this time.
Going hard on some K-pop.
that would be perfect.
Continued support in our efforts to secure the citadel.
I think I'm gonna do what we did in the last one. We
Yeah,
figured
sounds
that
good.
The mage is gonna be severely confused.
I'm gonna keep that. Actually, I'm going to switch to that. And I'm going to run this. Because Doom's here, we have the res, so I'm going to opt for the healing option. These guys make it very difficult to have like great content because you end up waiting for like an hour to figure out what we're doing. But I love them. They're my besties. My favorite people to run with. I won't be getting KSH tonight, most likely. But that's okay.
You might get confused by this one too busy, but
5,
it works.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on?
Right.
The route. It is nothing like the numeral route.
Gonna fade going into it, that way I can Prayer of Mending on a Morsith and not get aggro.
Shockwave.
Shoot. He's pointing it right at
Watch
the thing.
your step. Shockwave. Shockwave.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-da-ba.
Shockwave. Watch your step.
Trying to also play a little more aggressive without killing myself. Shoot.
Shockwave. Watch your step.
But we got such a late start, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get the runs in to get KSH tonight. But I might, I'm going to be running some stuff with other people tomorrow, so it might have to just be next
Shockwave.
week. Just fine. Achievement's not going anywhere. Shit.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Shockwave.
Oh man, I forgot to switch into Halo. That was the thing I forgot to change. Oh well. No big deal. Changed my other ones, so that's good. I wanted to get in practice of adjusting or
Watch
tweaking
your
my
step.
spec for each dungeon to see, you know, what works best where. Ooh, that scared me.
Watch your step.
Fire under my feet.
Shockwave.
Oh,
Watch your step.
I can only get one of them.
Watch your step. Shockwave. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Da-da.
Shockwave.
Need somebody to grab the chain.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
That's what killed me.
Shockwave.
Tomorrow's going to be a fun day for me. My cousin is coming. She's bringing her 2 kids. They're really young.
Watch your
Go
step.
to a little play place with my nephew, and he's a fair bit older than them. 1 second. All right, good. But he'll have fun. He likes playing older cousin, and I'm gonna spend the day with him. Kids are
Watch
cute.
wave.
Her daughter is super. Like she'll talk to guys, like my brother, my dad, all of them, but she's super guarded with women, and so
Watch wave.
I usually have to bribe her for a hug. So she knows how to get the stuff she wants, I guess.
Chain boss.
So I will be saving Divine Hem for the second chain if we get it, because that's the one I usually don't have CP for. But with the numbers that Mage is putting out, holy cannoli. I don't know if we'll have to do a second.
Watch wave. Watch wave. Chain boss.
Oh, fur crying out loud. I'm glad they killed it. Did you see? I used Divine Hymn, but the freaking fire went under my feet. Da-da-da. My OCD likes this route because we go straight down the list. Oh my god. That scared me. I almost got him. I almost got him. You guys have no idea. I almost walked right into that guy.
Slow.
Yeah, I never thought to come back around this way.
Watch your step. Shockwave.
I mean, not stand in front of that. Ugh.
Watch your step.
Where's the mage? Where's the mage?
There's that million DPS.
Shockwave.
Get us some points.
Thank you. I think it's million damage, though. I think that is a mistype.
People those two them.
Charging.
Yep,
Move.
got you.
I heard myself.
They're coming.
Shockwave.
Uh-oh. Yeah, my back heat up when you talk.
Watch your step.
It is lagged behind a little bit. Oh well.
Watch your step.
Such is the nature of streams.
Shockwave.
Floor gets a little messy.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Not that guy. Omega style.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he looked. All of us stopped.
He almost got us.
That was a close one.
We all stopped.
Shockwave. 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 Charging. Move. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Good damage going on right there.
Watch your step.
Very good, very good. Turbo! Da-na, da-na, da-na. Drinky.
You good?
Yep, I'm good.
AOE incoming. Spread.
See, there's where Divine
your
Star
step?
sucks. I shot it that way, trying to hit through the boss and immersive, and the boss jumped.
AOE
Halo
incoming.
would not have missed that.
Spread.
Guess it could people. I'm just sitting here not even using my stuff.
Watch your step. ALE incoming. Spread.
Beautiful. And this route does seem like it has like a lot of extra running without actually fighting, but so far it's been the one that we've done the smoothest, so I like it. Probably like it better if I had more feathers, but so we'll go this way, do Magma Tusk, and then turn right back around, come back and do Warlord.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Hmm?
Watch your step.
Get that under our feet so I can smite. Look, look. What I say earlier
Watch your
about
step.
ranged people not getting in my sparkles. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be the last run of the evening for
Watch
stream,
your step.
because I'm running out of time. But, you know, I'm assuming some nights just aren't going to go as planned, and that's perfectly fine. I'm also likely not going to get enough runs anyway,
Watch your step.
anyway, to get KSH tonight, and by the time I need to get to bed, because I have to get up early to get my nephew. But we are going to finish this run, for sure. And while we're clearing trash, I appreciate everybody kind of hanging out with me, even though it wasn't the most content friendly or exciting.
Watch your
You guys are
step.
cool. And I really appreciate it. There. Oh, shoot! I got blowed up.
Watch your step.
I got blown up, guys.
The heck blew you up?
I don't know what got me there.
Whatever that stomp is they're doing is doing it, I think. Got the mage too.
That's a new one.
Yeah, I've never been killed there before.
Well, sorry about that. That's
Yeah,
strange.
well, we might have been just standing too close for casters, you know?
At least it was a short run back. Can I get food buffs first, or you good?
I'm good. Magma conflagration and magma explosion.
That is the Thermogatcher. Or however you say that
Shockwave.
Thermo thingy's name.
So maybe miss
The one
interrupts or something?
Yeah. The one that has the kick. You probably missed the interrupt.
That makes me feel
Charging.
better.
Move.
Ooh! He almost got me because I got bopped up in the air.
Shockwave. Charging. Move. Shockwave. Charging. Move.
I could levitate
It
down.
gave me slow fall. I didn't know it gave me slow fall.
Oh. Oh, slow fall. What in the world?
Pushback incoming. Shockwave. Shockwave. Pushback incoming.
I didn't manage my CDs well there. Shame on me.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
So definitely tomorrow's stream is going to be sort of fun runs, things like that. Probably there's a variation of me on different characters. Most likely going to be helping some
Pushback
guildies, as many as I can. I like to run with new people, so it'd be a great day to get to know some new friends and just do a little casual, fun little stream with that. So if you want to run, just let me know. We'll do it. I know one of our guildies wants to really learn his shadow priest,
Pushback incoming.
and so I
Shockwave.
was running with him and his wife over the weekend. They're super cool.
You good,
I
for
like-
boss?
Yeah, I'm good.
Stay your hand or taste the flame.
Shockwave.
Oh, I don't like this one.
Pull him back so I can get the gold.
Have some trinkets.
Watch your step.
And consume.
Target you. Shockwave.
In flames.
Got shield coming in too.
Feel the burn.
Hate the one where I have to run in. Oh. I'm gonna pick up another piece of gold. That was the one I like. This one in a little orby I can do from a distance.
Watch your step.
Grow to roaring flame.
Shockwave.
In flames. Feel the burn.
And +2 to it. Nice. Well done. Great job. Oh, we missed a little
We
percentage.
missed percent?
Just a hair. We will not +2 it. I didn't know we were short.
Furnace Warden.
Shockwave.
But still, timing it's better than not timing it, so.
I wonder what I missed.
Had to be
Had to have
something
been a little
small.
bird. Had to have been a bird or something.
Yeah, it wasn't anything big. Like 0.5%, so. Gold! My favorite thing to get! Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am going to go ahead and call it for stream tonight, but I'll be back on tomorrow, running keys, or heroics, whatever people need to try and just run with some new folks,
Got a mage portal.
get to know some people, things of that nature. So I really appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow,
Get
same
those
time.
anymore.
Have a good night.